Welcome back to another update from the Cowboy Valley and Timberline Junction Railroad. Today I'm going to do a drawing for 200 subscribers, and we're going to give away this Micromark Chop It. I've got all the names of all the people that commented in the last video in the hat here, as you can see, and I left out one or two that requested not to be in the drawing because they already had one, which I appreciate that. And we'll do that first, and then I'll give you a short update on the layout. So anyway, I want you guys to be able to see in there, because I can't see in it, but I want you to be able to see. I'm not picking any particular one. They're all the same length. And here we go, got one right here. This is Fred Wild. Fred, you're the lucky winner, and I will put my email in the description, and you can get a hold of me with your information through that email, so I can send this out to you. Now I can show you a little bit of what I've done. I haven't had a lot of time to work on it the last month or so. But I have been doing some stuff, and you may notice it from the last video. Let me grab it here and we'll get a little closer view. This area right here I changed so that I had some different terrain than what I originally had in here. And I got all this put in, and it matched it up pretty well. And I had to have a place to get the trestle on there so it would set up pretty well. Got the other foundation put in for the other trestle. This is a little bit different. This is a Micromark, not Micromark, I'm sorry, Micro Engineering steel trestle kit that I kit bashed. Well, I didn't kit bash. It's kind of a kit and scratch build kind of setup. I still have to get the decals on it. And I wanted it to look like it needed to be repainted, but I didn't want it to look like it was about to fall down. So that's why I've got pretty heavy rust on it. It works pretty well. And there's one piece in this that's not a part of the kit. Most of what I did to it was just leave stuff out, but there is one part on this that is not part of the kit, and maybe somebody can guess in the comments on what part that might be. I also picked up a bridge track section. This has got the ties closer together, a little bit wider, as you can see, and this is also Micromark. It does come with the barrel stations on it, platforms, and I've got yet to get those built, but the trestle will hold the weight of the train. And let's see, then the other thing I've been doing was trying to get my waterfalls in. It comes from top of the mountain, way up there, and it comes down. Now I did this in several steps. And it's not completely finished yet. I still got to get some white paint on it and some spots, a little more spray, and I'll show you how I did the spray. You can see there's a little bit over the rock right there. And this is where I need to finish, is right down in here. I still need to get all the spray and everything down at the very bottom. But what the spray is dryer sheet, like bounce dryer sheets. And it's very fibrous, and you can pull it apart, and it looks really good. I've got some more right in there, but I've got to add a lot more to it, and it works really well. I've seen people do it with cotton, but this looks really good because it's very, very fine, and it really does look like mist in person. But I've got the waterfalls coming from the top and then down to this small little pool here, and then coming off of that pool down to the very bottom. What I was going to show you with the, hopefully I'm in frame here. This is what I'm going to show you with the dryer sheets, and you can see how it's frayed on the end right there. But you can pull this off in very small pieces, and it's very tough, so it doesn't just get all over the place, and you can kind of shape it however you want. But as you can see, it's very, very fine and leaves a nice mist look. Then I went over it with some magic water. Also, the main part of the drops on the falls are water effects. It says water effects with magic water over the top of it. So it gave me a nice glossy finish on there. The magic water really looks wet. As you can see here on this secondary area right here, you can see where I've got just a moist area coming down right here. That's just wet water painted on with a brush. But if you pool it, you can also put it in a pool and give it some depth. I don't know if that's going to show very well on the camera. And then down here I put a little tint in it to make it a little cloudier at the bottom. But it's very nice stuff because it doesn't, once it dries, you can't get fingernail marks in it or fingerprints on it. Dust just vacuums right off of it, so it's a really nice product. I like it real well. But it also works good for painting the back behind the waterfall, where obviously the rock would be wet, and gives you that nice wet look, and kind of like the rocks right there. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've gotten done. As usual, I have a ton of trees I still got to put on because I want to really forest this area in here, but I needed to get some of this other stuff done before it starts putting trees in the way. And as you can imagine how it might be a problem. But one of these updates, I'm going to do not a tutorial. I'm just going to do some of the rocks, painting of the rocks and stuff. I painted all this in about 10 minutes. It is just so easy to do. Once you kind of get the hang of it, it's real simple. And using acrylic paints, you can't go wrong. You can't screw it up. But you can get some really good looks and stuff with your rocks with acrylic paints, just right straight over the plaster. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this update. Like I said, it was going to be a short one, but I did want to get the drawing out. It's been over a month, and I'll try to get one out every month, and I'll try and do a little bit better through the winter time, but I've been really busy and haven't been able to get it all done. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget Back on Track, Sidetracked on Back on Track channel on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then Trackside Beans every once in a while. So have a good one.